Bitcoin is on the very verge and precipice of a massive breakout. Make sure you guys stick around to the end of this video and give this video a thumbs up if you want to hear what is next for Bitcoin. Bitcoin has had a pretty strong bounce, 9% bounce, since we were looking very, very bearish earlier this week. It looks like CPI, a possible China trade deal, is spiking the market, but everyone knows that there's going to be rate cuts this week, and people are understanding that that's going to be very, very bullish for the market. We're also heading into November, which is a very bullish month period. So everyone is loading up before this next massive pump. Bitcoin is now approaching this key resistance. Bitcoin has taken out the high of this level here that we saw on the 21st, which we had a strong rejection. And we've also taken out this high here. This is the last level of resistance for Bitcoin, which is 116,000. If Bitcoin can break and hold above this level, you want to be looking for longs, breakout longs, probably to new all-time highs, which from the breakout region is a 9% move or more, depending on how high we go. Any type of rejection in this region here, you want to be looking for short positions. And I think that Bitcoin is probably going to end up pulled back to maybe around 111, 110,000. Somewhere in this region, I think Bitcoin is going to pull back. And this is where we also have a massive CME gap that is most likely going to be filled. Every single Sunday, which it is Sunday now, Bitcoin, every single pump, we pump every single Sunday. We usually have a pretty strong rejection that bleeds out early into the week, Monday, Tuesday. If we get a pullback that fills this CME gap, this is most likely going to be an opportunity to get on board with this possible uptrend and breakout. When you start to pump and hold up very, very strong like we are seeing right now, it's an indication that the price is going to be going higher. This is very, very similar price action as we saw here when Bitcoin went from 98, pumped up to this region here, and we started pumping all the way up to $122,000. The same type of price action where every dump is immediately pushed back up and we don't dump and we just kind of hold straight and consolidate strongly. If we get this type of price action, it's likely that we might not even get that pullback into the CME gap, but we could just keep pushing up higher. I still think it's more likely that there is going to be some type of flush or pullback early in the week. We still have FOMC and a bunch of things that are taking place this week. And it's also going to be the end of this month this week as well. Usually the end of months, there is a pullback or correction, but because we are entering into November, they're cutting rates. Things are extremely bullish and we have a possible trade deal with China. We've already been correcting for many, many weeks. We could just keep going up from this level. These are a couple scenarios that we are paying attention to and eyeing. 90% of the time, every type of pump on a Sunday, there's usually some type of rejection or pullback. No matter what,